everyone, welcome back to Inner Beauty Buzz. I'm Mariam. Today I wanted to talk to you about breastfeeding tips. So I went through 3 breastfeeding times in my life. So I learned a lot from those 3 times. So the first was sort of like I had no idea what I was doing. The second time around it got better based on the first time experience, and the third time I think I almost perfected the breastfeeding experience and how to do it, how to make sure you have enough milk for your baby or more than enough milk, and how to just keep it up. What are the easy things you can do to do that? So to get started, now just to give you a little like biology anatomy session. So as soon as you deliver, the body has a rush of oxytocin, and this is what stimulates or it tells the breast to start producing the milk. So when you first start producing the milk, your breasts engorge. So those of you that have ever had babies would know this, that they get really full and like almost hard. So now what happens after that, it's like based on supply and demand, you'll produce milk as needed. So what I did the third time around, I actually kind of tricked my own body, and I just started expressing milk from the beginning, so that my body never understood that it required less, it just always needed more. So that I had plenty of milk and that I was always having extra. So I actually had my whole freezer full of milk, and I wish I had a picture to show you, but it lasted, it was like a 1.5 month supply of milk. I could have put more, but I didn't have any more space, and I wasn't going to buy an extra freezer just for the milk because I actually didn't have space for that. But so expressing is a big thing. Water. So now most of us do not drink enough water as it is. When you are breastfeeding, you have to drink that much more. So what I did this time around, the last time, I put these jugs of water everywhere that I could possibly be. So in my bedroom, in my living room, in the kitchen, wherever I am sitting or where I could possibly sit and chill out, or if I needed to express, if I'm breastfeeding, wherever I am. So I had no excuse. And I had a big glass next to it so that I could always have water ready for me. So you just need to keep drinking water. Even if you're not thirsty, just drink. Keep drinking. Like every half an hour, I would say drink a huge glass of water. Just train yourself, just do it. So water is a huge thing. You need water in order to have milk. It's basically, I don't know what the percentage, but a huge percentage of milk is water. So you need to have lots of water. The second thing, which I've learned from my Indian friends, was something called fenugreek. Now, fenugreek are like small seeds. They're like square type of seeds, and they use them when cooking a lot in Indian food. But what you do is you actually take like a spoonful of those seeds and you soak it in water overnight. And then in the morning, first thing, on an empty stomach, or even if you want to eat your food, it doesn't really matter, I think, you just swallow them whole. So they actually, the reason why you put them in water, because if you swallow them as dry, they won't really absorb into the body well. They'll just sort of be digested out. So if you put them into the water and soak them, it kind of softens them up, and then you can digest it and have the benefits. So it actually helps to increase milk supply. In Dubai, we actually have this tree. It's called Moringa, and it's in my backyard, which was pretty amazing. So now Moringa is so special, and they call it the miracle tree because it's filled with incredible nutrients. Like it has high amounts of protein and calcium and vitamin C, and they've done studies on cows, and it's shown that it increased milk supply by 40%. So that's a huge amount. That's no joking around. So if you want to increase your milk supply or just have a steady milk supply, have Moringa. You can have it in powder form, it's just as effective. Here we're lucky to have it around Dubai. So this is a guaranteed way to increase your milk supply, for sure. Dates. So dates has been linked to the increase of oxytocin in the body, which is responsible for signaling the breast to produce the milk. So you can eat a lot of dates, they're really good for you, they have lots of iron and lots of other nutrients as well. So you can make sure you have them every day. I mean, you don't have to eat a whole box of it, but like let's say 2 or 3 pieces a day would be good for you as well. And These are organic ones, and here you can find them very easily, and I'm sure wherever you are, you can find them as well. I want to talk to you about expressing and also sleeping. So I found that when I didn't sleep very well, or I had many sleepless nights in a row, my milk supply would go down. So do your best to have help around you, get someone to watch the baby like a few hours a day so that you can get at least a few good hours of sleep. Because for me, I found it affected my milk supply. So if you can rest, your body needs to recover as well. You just had a baby, that's a huge deal for the body, recovering and getting things back in order, and it's a necessity for you to rest as well. So accept help. You know, for my first baby, I didn't want anyone to touch her. So help is okay. Everything will be alright. Just take care of yourself as well. You have the baby to take care of, but it's also important to take care of yourself as well. Now the expressing part. So now if you want to exclusively breastfeed, no problem, that's great. I'm happy for you. I did that with my first baby mostly, but then I found that I needed to express as well. So for a lot of other moms, and including myself, I found that by the time I had my third baby, there was just so much happening that I couldn't sit down and just breastfeed all the time. I needed to find a way to give my baby my milk, and either someone else would feed her, I feed her, but I needed to be free to do other things. There's a lot going on. So expressing really helped me to freeze a lot of milk, so I had extra always, and it was easy just to, at least if I needed to rest or get something else done, I could rely on someone to help me feed her as well. I'm sure you will find lots of success, and you just need to have someone you can refer to, someone you can ask questions. I'm happy to help you as well. I believe it's the best thing for your baby, so really do your best to give them that. If not, that's okay too. So thanks for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, follow me Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at InnerBeautyBuzz, and I will see you next time. Until then, stay beautiful. Bye.